Remember, Vishwarat set out to conquer the world. He was a very powerful king. And he went around the world and he subdued all the enemy kings, and everyone paid reverence to Vishwarat. And on his way home, he went to Vashishta's ashram. And Vashishta said, "Oh, great king, you've come after conquering the world. You are a guest in my ashram. Please accept my hospitality." And Vishwarat said, "King, I come with a big army. And how can one Brahmin alone feed my entire army?" And Vashishta said, "Oh, great king, you have no worry about that. I have my cow Nandi, and she will take care of all the arrangements. Please ask your soldiers to sit down, and I will prepare for them through Nandi all the seva that they require." So the soldiers sat down, and Vishwamitra sat down in front of his army, and every dish that every soldier thought of, immediately Nandi brought forth and served the entire army. And they were all fed to such great regal feast and such content, so much delight, and everyone was praising Vashishta and his cow. Vishwamitra returned to his kingdom, and he saw only sad and dejected faces. He said, "Citizens, I am a conquering hero, and I've returned victoriously." And the citizens said, "King, when you took all the young men from the farms, there was nobody here to plow or to harvest. And now you brought back gold and jewels. Now we can't eat that. The citizens are suffering from hunger. Find a way to feed your population." And Vishwamitra said, "Oh, Vashishta's cow." He immediately returned to Vashishta's ashram. He said, "Oh, Rishi Muni, please give me your cow." And Vashishta said, "You gotta be kidding. That's Nandi. I make all of my yajnas with her ghee. I can't give you my cow." And Vishwamitra said, "I'll give you 100 cows. And Vashishta said, "That's ridiculous. You keep your 100 cows. Nothing is like Nandi." Vishwamitra said, "I'll give you 1,000 cows. Give me that cow." Vashishta said, "Impossible. There's no room for negotiation." Vishwamitra said, "If you don't give me that cow for a price, I'm going to take her by force." Vashishta said, "You are such a great king, and you have this humongous army with you, heavily armed. I am one Brahmin by myself. You can't have the cow. If you want to take the cow by force, go ahead." Vishwamitra said, "Captain of the guard, put a rope around that cow's neck and bring her with us." Captain of the guard called his soldiers. "Soldiers, drag that cow along with us." Soldiers put a rope around the cow's neck, and Nandi bellowed and said, "Vashishta, did you sell me to that king?" Vashishta said, "No, Nandi, I wouldn't sell you." "Well, then why are they pulling on a rope attached to my neck? They're trying to drag me away. Why are they doing that?" Vashishta said, "They think they can take you away from me by force." Nandi bellowed, and out from her mouth came a whole legion of soldiers, bigger army than Vishwamitra's army, more heavily armed, and they attacked Vishwamitra's army and destroyed them in an instant. Vishwamitra ran for his life. He fled, and in every direction, Nandi's soldiers were following right behind him. He circumambulated the entire earth. Nowhere could he find refuge. And he came back to Vashishta's ashram. He fell at Vashishta's feet. He grabbed onto his feet and said, "Please spare me. I've realized that the power of a king is nothing in comparison to the power of a Brahmin. And if you give me your blessing, I'm going to go off and do tapasya myself, and I will become a Brahmin too." So Vishwamitra went off and he started to do tapasya. And he did such tapas that he was calling on Divine Mother in the form of Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, Sattaraja and Tamaguna, just this altar that we are worshiping here in the cosmic puja. He was performing similarly the cosmic puja. Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati said, "I don't want to go down there. That meditating Muni, that ascetic, is creating so much heat in heaven, it's uncomfortable for us all." Kali said, "Saraswati, you go." Saraswati said, "Lakshmi, you go." Lakshmi said, "I'm not going alone." And the three of them decided they would each send forth one part. And the three parts, Ga is wisdom, and Gaya is the song of wisdom, and three means three. And Gaya 3 is the song of the wisdom of the three, and the three parts united into a Devi, into a goddess. And Vishwamitra, Vishwarot, the conveyance of the universe, became Vishwamitra, the friend of the universe, because his tapas brought Gayatri into manifestation. It was his gift to the universe, the song of the wisdom of the three. Sattarajatama, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. Aim, Reim, Claim. The cosmic puja has its origins in the Veda.